got this old Willys back in the shop here. Brought her home. I don't know, it's probably been a couple weeks since I brought it home, but finally got a little bit of time here on Sunday. Let's see if we can assess this a little bit better. Maybe get her running, and maybe just even hope that it's not locked up. And then we'll address the other issue of how we're gonna drive it out of the shop. But for now, let's focus on what's under the hood. All right. So we got your standard 4-cylinder Jeep motor, nothing special. So Dad and I got this probably 15-20 years ago from a guy that drove it for the longest time. Let's just take a look back here at our license plate. That's a 12 of 83 is the last registration on this Jeep. So you'll also notice there's no inspection sticker because they didn't really have them back then on certain things. So yeah, this has definitely been off the road for 40 years. Not sure when the last time it was run. Dad and I brought it home. We pulled it off the trailer, and at the time I was pretty young. I don't even remember a whole lot about it, but we tinkered with it. You can see the carburetor's off of it, which we do have that, I believe. Yep. Got our carburetor, that's already off. I think the choke is seized. But I don't know. I'm not sure if it's locked up. The good thing is the hood's been on it the whole time, but I don't know, you look down in the intake there and I don't know if you can really see, but there's some crud. There's some deep crud. So I'm gonna try and vacuum that out. But I think before I do anything, I'm gonna get a bar in that crankshaft and try and see if it's even free. Alright, we got a big old 3/4 inch ratchet and a 1 3/8. Let's see if we can break this loose, see if it's free, or injure ourselves somehow. Maybe go over here. Alright. Oh boy. Got our DOM tube cheater pipe here. Give her a shot. We're just tightening the nut. Alright. Well, it's safe to say that she is locked right up. Well, a couple ways to go about this. Can pull the head, which probably isn't a bad idea anyway, and see what's going on there. You know, I didn't show you guys this, but I did check the oil back when I was up at Mom's. Yeah, okay, there we go. Oh boy. Well, okay. That's not generally a good sign. I don't know how much of this you can see, but it's like gritty, rusty. So next step's gonna be yank this head off here and see what we can free up, find out. Who knows? Good thing is these are pretty easy to work on. One. 2. 3. And this one must be 4. I guess it wouldn't be a bad idea to pull a plug, see what's going on in there. Maybe we can just fill her up with some schlube and hope for the best. Dry, carbony. Dry, carbony. I don't know why I'm saying dry. They probably weren't. Alright, got that, got that. There's a good chance these rings are just stuck. Alright guys, I'm not sure how much you're going to be able to see of this on camera. I'm going to do my best. So that one there you can kind of see. As with that one, that one's not too bad. That one back there, that one looks bad. I think this is going to warrant pulling that off. Nice thing is, not that hard to do. It's, what is it, 10 bolts, a couple hoses. So let's get right to that. Oh boy, guys. I don't know about this. Got some serious rust. And at this point, let's see. Ooh. I mean, at this point I'm curious. I think we might just yank her apart, but it's not looking too promising here. Alright, let's yank this head off. Alright, let's see if this thing lifts. Yes, I know this is not the right way to do this. Let's get a pry bar. I think it's gonna be kind of ugly. Well, we actually found a bolt that was hidden by rust in here. So now the head comes right off. Well, something like that. Probably not the preferred method to do that. As you can see, we got one cylinder full of something, and the rest are pretty rusty. Might be able to free it up. Hard to say. So as you can see, you got 1, 2, 3. Those cylinders look savable, but Fortunately, 4 of the one full of water. Don't think that's salvageable. Even these ones, you look at the bores, not terrible. But with that intake being open and the motor on a slight slant, all the water got in, rainwater or moisture, whatever got in here, and it's about an inch of water in there. Could it be saved? Probably. But I'm not going to invest the time into it. That's a shame because it would have been cool to get going just from being off the road for so long. Well guys, I don't really like to give up very often, but this thing's just a little bit too far, and finding this sort of corrosion inside the engine kind of discouraged me. One of the main reasons I wanted to tear into this and try and get her going is because, you know, I don't like to leave things unfinished. And this is something that Dad and I started working on a while ago, and we never really knew what we were going to do with it. We just wanted to get her going. And unfortunately, I believe because of our neglect of not putting that carburetor back on it, this is kind of what caused this issue. I think we would have gotten her going otherwise. But at least now I know the kind of damage that's going on there, and I can kind of put this one to rest. But I'll take this little bit of time here and I'll kind of just take you around, just show you some of the cool stuff about it. I mean, so it's a Willys. I mean, obviously this is before Jeep. And got this real neat serial tag here. It says all your tire pressures and speeds and different gears, and you see it does say Jeep, but it's it's Willys Overland Motors. And here's your gear pattern. You can't really tell, but you've basically got like a true twin stick transfer case. I don't remember what it is, a 3-speed. You got high and low on your front axle and lock and stuff. I mean, the driver's seat's in pretty nice shape. I mean, some of the gauges are decent. The tailgate's neat. I mean, as you can tell, this was never really gonna be anything worth fixing. A lot of Swiss cheese in the floors. But it does have all the glass, which is kind of neat. Original mirror. But you can see it's been patched over the years. The frame is pretty solid. The frame is all original. That's what I can tell. Up front on the one side, it looks like it's been repaired. And you see main supports here in the back are just rotted out. You got a little bit of rust in the cab there. But yeah, the frame is all original. I'll just show you this patch here. Got this piece welded in here. I don't believe it was from rust. I'm not really sure. This does have a plow mount on it. Wonder if it's got anything to do with the plow mount. Even like the grill surround. I mean, it's neat how it's got raised letters that say Willys in it. And I mean, it's not rotted. It's straight. But what's this tag say? I believe that is our VIN. What is that? Serial number. I can't really read that without cleaning it up. But yeah, so like I said, this thing is just, it's a little bit too far gone. I'm not in the business of fixing this stuff up like this. I mean, I like to get old things going, but this doesn't necessarily have any sort of sentimental value to me. It was just something that, you know, I wanted to tinker with because, you know, Dad and I were working on it about 15 years ago, and I don't know. But yeah, so like I said, we're just gonna end this here. I probably am gonna post this up for sale, so I don't know if any of you guys are interested in this or not. I don't really know what it's worth. I was looking around at Marketplace, and there's ones in a little bit better condition. They want $2 grand, $2,500. I don't want that for it, you know. So yeah, well, like always, thanks for watching, and hopefully next time we try to get her going good. Catch you next one.